Canelo just confirmed that he is indeed in the final chapter of his illustrious 20-year career. Canelo Alvarez has set the record straight about his retirement plans, and this time he finally gave a straight answer without going around the bush and has confirmed that his time inside the ring is coming to an end relatively very soon. In a press conference held in Mexico, Canelo Alvarez finally gave the boxing community confirmation regarding what he has been hinting at for quite some time now. And unlike his previous statements regarding the same subject, this time around Canelo was firm and without hesitation said the following, and I quote, "Turki is the one I'm definitely going to retire with," confirming that after his contractual obligations with the Saudi mogul are fulfilled, then he'll absolutely hang up his gloves. Now, Canelo explained that he's physically okay and could technically do this for several more years. However, he intends to leave while being at the top and would rather retire on his own terms rather than being forced into retirement by the sport itself. He implied and said that he's gonna be the one to retire in boxing and that boxing won't be the one to retire him. Canelo also explained that the money and legacy part of his career has already been fulfilled, suggesting that the focus is now more so on personal health as well as enjoying the fruits of the seeds that he planted when he first laced up his gloves at the age of 13 years old. Canelo Alvarez ended his statement saying, quote, "I don't need to do it for the money or legacy. I said I was going to retire at 37 and I'm sure I will." So with that being said, now that Canelo has confirmed his retirement at age 37, for reference, Canelo is turning 35 this coming July. And while that may be young in the eyes of many, it's worth considering that Canelo has been a professional boxer since he was 15 years old and has competed in 67 professional fights, with his upcoming fight against Crawford being his 68th. Now, before turning pro at the age of 15, Canelo also spent 2 years in the amateurs competing in 46 fights. So given those numbers, Canelo's mileage is definitely up there, especially in comparison to modern day fighters who sometimes only compete once a year. Not to mention would rather be undefeated and only compete with big name fighters rather than gradually work their way up to increase their value. So given Canelo's timeline, and now that he's confirmed that he will indeed be leaving after his contract with Turkey is finished, then Canelo's last fight could possibly be either late next year or early 2027. And based on the current relationship between Turki and David Benavidez, it looks like Benavidez will not be included in the fights that Canelo has lined up for his retirement tour. Canelo has personally not only closed the door on Benavidez, but also locked it. And finally, given Canelo's existing net worth, his current contract, in addition to other sources of revenue, Canelo Alvarez is projected to be a billionaire by the time he retires. Anyway, what are your thoughts about this news? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, please don't forget to click that like and subscribe button for more quick talks.